Before the mechanics of time and space begin, there exist the ultimate spiritual realms, Vaikuntha and Shivaloka. These realms are eternal, beginningless, and endless. They exist completely outside the jurisdiction of material time, untouched by the cycles of cosmic creation and destruction. Vaikuntha is the supreme abode of Lord Narayan, and Shivaloka is the domain of Sadashiv. These realms are the ultimate destination for souls who have become free from material entanglement, souls who have attained moksha. Once a soul reaches these realms, they live in perfect, unchanging bliss, never to return to the cycle of birth and death. In Shivaloka, the Supreme Lord Sadashiv exists in his ultimate and manifested glory. However, to oversee the boundless spiritual dimensions and to prepare for the eventual dance of creation, preservation, and dissolution across the material worlds, Lord Shiv does not act in just one form. In Vaikuntha, the Supreme Lord Narayan exists in his ultimate and manifested glory. However, to govern the vast spiritual domains and to prepare for the eventual creation of the material worlds, Lord Narayan does not act in just one form. He expands into the Chaturvyuha, a fourfold divine expansion. These four identical, supreme forms serve as cosmic command centers. Vasudeva, the guardian of pure consciousness; Pradyumna, the master of cosmic intelligence; Aniruddha, the sustainer of the mind; Sankarshan, the force of integration, gravity, and eventual dissolution, which are further divided. These will be explained in detail in our upcoming videos. When the time comes for the material universes to be created, they serve a profound dual purpose. First, they provide a temporary playground for souls who wish to experience an existence separate from the Supreme. The souls who wish to experience the illusion of independence and wanting to exercise their free will apart from God. Second, they act as a structured environment where these individual souls, Jivas, can experience the consequences of their past actions, karma, and continue their spiritual evolution. To set this cosmic stage in motion, the divine expansion known as Sankarshan takes the next step. Sankarshan expands to become Maha Vishnu, Karanodakashayi Vishnu. Maha Vishnu takes his place lying in the causal ocean, the dark, swirling waters that form the boundary between the spiritual and material worlds. He closes his eyes in divine slumber, and slowly, he exhales. With a single outward breath, infinite material universes erupt from the pores of his divine breath. They float upon the dark ocean like billions of luminous bubbles, varying wildly in size. Each bubble is an entirely self-contained universe, empty and waiting to be brought to life. Karanodakashayi Vishnu does not leave these floating universes empty. He expands himself once again, entering into every single universe bubble as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Inside the dark void of the universe, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu fills the bottom half with cosmic water. He rests upon the giant, multi-hooded serpent, Anant Shesh. From the navel of Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, a magnificent, glowing lotus flower sprouts and blooms. Upon the petals of this divine lotus, Lord Brahma is born. Lord Brahma is not the supreme god, but a highly elevated soul assigned the supreme post of the cosmic engineer. His specific task is to mold the elements, engineer the planets, and create the physical bodies for all living entities within that particular universe bubble. To begin the process of filling the universe, Brahma first creates 4 sons entirely from his own mind. These are the 4 Kumaras, Sanat, Sanandan, Sanatan, and Sanat. Brahma commands his mind-born sons to multiply and begin generating the populations of the universe. But the 4 Kumaras refuse their father's command. They are born with supreme spiritual wisdom and have absolutely no desire to entangle themselves in material life or procreation. They declare that they will observe lifelong celibacy, brahmacharya, and dedicate themselves solely to the pursuit of moksha and the Supreme Lord. Brahma is struck by overwhelming anger at their disobedience. He attempts to control it, but this intense, concentrated fury cannot be contained. The fierce energy pools at the center of his forehead, vibrating with terrifying power. From the pure, concentrated anger of the Creator, a blazing deity is born. Because he is born crying and roaring, Brahma names him Rudra, the Fierce One. This is the material manifestation of Shiv within the newly formed universe. The birth of Rudra was no accident of anger, it was a cosmic necessity. Creation cannot exist indefinitely, a universe without an end cannot be renewed. While Brahma governs the mode of passion to create, and Vishnu governs the mode of goodness to maintain, Rudra is born to take charge of Tamas Gun, the mode of darkness and dissolution. He is the necessary counterweight to Brahma. Rudra's purpose is to wait patiently through the billions of years of Brahma's day, holding the immense power of destruction in reserve. Only when the time is right, he will perform his cosmic dance to dissolve the universe, wiping the slate clean so the cycle of creation can begin anew. With the universe engineered, creation flourishes, and Brahma's day begins. A single day of Brahma is known as a Kalpa, which lasts for an unfathomable 4.32 billion human years. Brahma remains awake and active for this entire duration. While Brahma is awake, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu expands a third and final time as Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, the Supersoul, who is often said to be rested in the Kshirosagar. Kshirodakshayi Vishnu enters into every single atom and the heart of every living being. The 4.32 billion years of Brahma's day are divided into 4 Yugas: Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and Kali. It is Kshirodakshayi Vishnu who observes and protects the universe, with the help of Lord Shiva. He descends in the form of many avatars to uphold dharma, often assisted by the energies of Shiva. We are currently in the Kali Yuga. Meanwhile, serving as the foundational support for all this activity, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu continues to lie in Nidra Yoga, divine cosmic slumber, at the watery bottom of the universe. Eventually, the massive 4.32 billion years of the Kalpa come to an end. Brahma becomes exhausted and goes to sleep, marking the beginning of Brahma's night, which lasts for another 4.32 billion human years. When Brahma sleeps, a partial cosmic dissolution occurs, known as Namitic Pralaya. This Pralaya is initiated by Rudra, who unleashes his destructive power, scorching the lower planetary systems before they are entirely submerged in deep, dark cosmic waters. During this long night of destruction, the core blueprint and data of the universe, the Vedas, are not lost. They are preserved and safely stored within Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. After 4.32 billion years of dark, watery slumber, Brahma's night ends, and a new morning dawns. Brahma awakens. Using the universal data and Vedic knowledge safely preserved by Garbhodakashayi Vishnu during the night, Brahma recreates the planetary systems, and life blossoms into the universe once again. This cycle of day and night repeats continuously. This continuous cycle of waking and sleeping goes on until Brahma completes exactly 100 Brahma years, each year consisting 360 days, which equals 311.04 trillion human years. At the end of his 100th year, Brahma's physical life ends. The universe then undergoes Mahapralaya, the ultimate and total destruction. The physical form of Rudra, the elements, the planets, and all material energy dissolve completely back into their unmanifested state. The other two forms of Vishnu also return to the consciousness of Maha Vishnu. Currently, our Brahma has lived for exactly 50 Brahma years. We are now in the first day of his 51st year, a day known as the Shvetavaraha Kalpa. In this current day, approximately 1.97 billion human years have already passed, leaving roughly 2.35 billion years remaining before his day ends. We will see the exact calculation in our upcoming videos. The colossal form of Karanodakashayi Vishnu, still resting in the causal ocean, finally inhales. As his breath draws inward, that specific universe bubble, along with countless others whose Brahmas have also reached the end of their time, is inhaled back into Karanodakashayi Vishnu's body. The souls return to a state of deep slumber, waiting within the Supreme until the next cosmic breath exhales, and a new universe bubble is born. Meanwhile, the souls who attain Moksha or their karmic cycle is balanced return to the spiritual realm. In this endless cycle of waking and sleeping, the delicate balance between Brahma's creation, Vishnu's preservation, and Shiva's dissolution maintains the order of the cosmos. It is a brilliant, divine mechanism designed to give every soul the time, space, and opportunity to eventually find their way back to eternal peace. If you missed out on our previous video on the first descent of the Vaikuntha gatekeepers, check it out right here. On Tuesday, witness how Mother Earth was rescued and what was its aftermath.